Welcome guys to another episode of Bed Wars. So I've been playing on the Meow SMPs quite a lot, which is just an SMP that Meow hosts anyways, so usually the SMPs don't last too long, but this one has been going on for a couple weeks, which is great. Anyway, so it has like a nations themed thing where you make nations, and nations recently were allowed to be done, and of course, I cannot have this. I had a brilliant idea, an absolutely brilliant idea, and it's just to ruin everyone's day because, you know, you're not doing anything right unless your friends cannot have fun. Woo, I'm a very good friend, as you can tell. Anyway, so for a while I've been getting stacked up. We have some occasional projects. I always love, like, getting a project started for the server or whatever. It's a lot of fun, and it brings a lot of community together. Currently, we have an iron farm being built that will get 11,000 iron per hour. Keep in mind, the other iron farms get 350. So a slight difference. Incredible. Anyways, so I decided I'm going to ruin everyone's day. Yes, mostly Meows, because you know what? Sometimes you just gotta find a friend and just target them heavily. This definitely did not backfire or anything, by the way. I cannot foresee this idea backfiring. I'm just looking at Meow's ideas, and it's just I didn't know. I really don't understand this guy. That was such a bad idea. He was dedicated. Just not to the right path. Alright, so anyways, this pretty much all starts. There's so many things that happens of me just messing with Meow. I love messing with my friends sometimes. Just finding small errors in their logic or whatever. Nah. I didn't expect him to return the hit, if I'm being honest. Anyway, so there's democracy in this server, so says Meow. And I look at this and it's so I can't speak English. So you see, there's a council of 8 members. I am one of the members. They're barons. I am the orange baron because orange was the only color I could. Wow, I fell. I'm so good at video games. Orange was the only color I could think of historical context for. So, I mean, I know French used blue or whatever, but I couldn't think of any particular characters, but I know that William of Orange existed, so you know, we went with orange. There was literally not much more reason to it. And I also just wanted orange to look good because orange is just one of the ugliest colors. That's not just me saying it. It was literally voted one of the ugliest colors a couple, like, way before I was born. Are you kidding me? Wow, I swear I'm not bad at PvP. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm saying, he better not be able to knock me off. I swear to God. I swear to God, he better not be able to knock me off. You fell, nerd. Alright. Anyway, so what was I saying? Ah, yes. So there's a council of 8. And he says, this is a democracy because we can vote on bills. And I say, no. It's an oligarchy. I hope I said that right. I'm really good at English. Gosh, that was a terrible game. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm just so great because, you know, your friend wants to have everyone have a voice. Oh yes, this is going to be a democracy. We all will work together. And then I say, that's an oligarchy. Because it is. It's ruled by few. That's what it is. An oligarchy. We are a selected council. Incredible. So anyways, Meow quickly changed that after I kind of called it out. I'm such a good friend. That would be the first little taunt, I guess, towards Meow. I don't know, man. I just love messing with my friends, as you can tell. It's just, it makes me so happy. Helping my friends also makes me really happy, but sometimes you just gotta mess with them. Just show a little bit of flawed logic or whatever. It's always just fun. Anyway, so this continues on. And nations finally are added. And of course, Theo tries to start a nation. I did not mean to buy planks. Can I exit the shop? What is PvP today? I mean, the server is actually super active, so it's kind of laggy. I think the server has like 18,000 players on right now, and it usually has like 12,000. So I'm glad I did not miss that jump. I would have been so bitter. Anyways, we don't have to deal with light blue at least, so that's good. Nope. You're dead. Alright. Anyways, so... Nope. I don't think I can even do that, Neo. Yeah, no, I couldn't. Nope. Nope. We're gonna go all the way over to his bed so we can knock him off, which gives us more time to break his bed. Hello! Should have gotten the knockback helmet, nerd. Anyway, so... like I was saying, nations get added and Meow wants to make a nation. I decide that's not going to happen because I'm a bad person. Yeah, no, that was not going to happen. Meow goes to the corner of the map. I'm going to make a nation. She also got elytras, which was something I was against because elytras are a pain and not everyone can get them. I actually don't know where this person went. Oh, hi. Yeah, you're going to really succeed at crossing a bridge. Yeah, do the Neo or something, I guess. Can I do the Neo? Can I? Can I? The answer is no. I'm not skilled at video games. Leave me alone. Oh god, it's this map. So anyways, I'm gonna have a link to the stream for this next part of the story because, well, I did not record this because I was really brilliant. I know, I suck at recording things sometimes. Anyway, so from Meow's perspective, this lasts a minute 40 seconds. From my perspective, this goes on for quite a bit longer. Anyways, I see that Ken joins. I'm like, yo, come to Stengrotto. It's the quarry I have. So that we can start planning for an invasion against Meow. Oh my god, the shots are so slow right now. It takes like 9 hours. Anyways, so yeah, I want to plan an invasion against Meow's new territory. I don't want any nations to exist because I am a good person. Also, I wanted to get rid of Meow's elytra because Jesus Christ, it is just so annoying. Meow using an elytra. Nobody else can use an elytra, by the way. It's also not possible for other players to get elytras. Why? Because I burned them. Actually, I didn't successfully burn them because I died too early to an Enderman. Yeah, elytras were not exactly enjoyable to deal with, so that was definitely a big contributing reason. Also, it's just something to do finally. There's just usually nothing to do. I have to fight a wither whenever I want to do PvP. And that ain't PvP, that's PvE. No, you don't. Oh, you just had a really bad day, didn't you? He opened a chest, poor soul. That poor person. I didn't hear items, what? You're gonna have a really good time. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, we know that red is over here. Alright, anyway, so, I get a bunch of stuff ready. We're just slightly stronger than Meow, I'd say. It's a 2v2. Theo's there. So anyways, I'm pretty sure I didn't take even half a heart of damage. Yeah, so I was kind of slow because I told Ken to go before I was ready. There's a little bit of miscommunication there. Whoops. Whoops, I didn't mean to send Ken so early. So he's waiting there for like 10 or 20 minutes. Just waiting for me to arrive. Poor Ken. Yeah, you can see on the stream that Ken was not happy that I was not there. I was very slow because I was still at spawn getting stuff. It was way overkill. We had potions and stuff. It was just... Meow did not stand a chance. It was also a sneak attack. Like, what do you do against that? Of course, I get a bunch of hits on Meow. She's on 1.5 hearts, and then she tries to fly away. Except, of course, she forgot that plants you can collide with. Because bamboo, you know, it's this very sturdy thing, and it's able to stop someone traveling at Mach. Jesus. No! Are you kidding me? That nerd! What the hell? My bed. No. And my feelings. Mostly my feelings. Actually, mostly my bed. It doesn't exist anymore, so... Yeah, mostly in my bed. Ah, you jerk face. No, you're not gonna do that successfully. Get destroyed. Get out of here, kid. Nope. No, no, no. Oh, he had an opportunity and he didn't take it. What a casual. Oh, we just have to not die, which is easier said than done, but it's also not too much easier said than done. Meow was not very happy about this, but Meow's day, of course, is always going to get worse because we're very good people here. I always find ways to, make everything worse because, you see, I just love finding loopholes. Finding loopholes, by the way, is surprisingly easy. It's not really much of a problem. So, she lost her country, and what happens? Well, I find a loophole. Well, you see, killing is not allowed, but it only applies to your territory. Wow, I'm sure Meow is having a good time. So basically, she's not allowed to retaliate against me because I don't have a country. So, yeah, that just really must have sucked. You're off the map. Nobody has a bed now. Oh, there he is. What a fool. Alright. Oh my god, he has stuff! And he hits so hard! And it doesn't matter because I'm so very good at video games. Yes, this does keep getting worse because, of course, yeah, I found that loophole, so I'm not allowed to be killed. And it still gets worse for Meow. Oh dear. You see, there was a bill passed because democracy that allows for an immortal mob. I voted against this bill, so of course, the first person to get an immortal mob was me. But then Sunday comes around again, that's the day we make an immortal mob, and I boycott it. I just decide, wait, what happens if we just, all tie? Well, the answer is, you don't get any new immortal mobs, because Meow has to get a vote, and if we're all divided, well, you have no vote. Yay! So, Meow did not get to add an immortal mob. She tried, and then Buttery stabbed her. Then everyone said, hey, how about we execute Buttery for stabbing someone while being on the peaceful list? Because he was not allowed to be killed either, which means you're not allowed to kill anyone. So anyways, he was stopping someone breaking the law. That was another loophole I found. So Buttery gotta go off free. It was not a good time for Meow, man. It was not a good time. Oh, man. It was not a good time for Meow. She didn't even get to retaliate, really. That is just rough. And of course, I found another loophole to the Immortal Mobs bill. What happens if I just, kill the mob that got voted in before it's made immortal? You voted it in, but it's dead. So that's another loophole we can use. It's just such a bad time for Meow. And of course, it doesn't stop getting worse for Meow. This is just... Please subscribe to Meow. She's gone through way too much bull with me. I put my friends through so much crap. I hope they don't murder me one day. That would suck. Although, Meow did actually talk about getting me executed for all the stuff I've done. How does it keep getting worse? I have no idea what that even says. I don't speak Chinese, sorry. Alright. Onto the Red's bed. And broken. His dreams are shattered. So is his face soon. That's not gonna do anything! Yeet. I hate turrets, though. Anyways. So I found a way we can make this no longer a democracy by the power of democracy. Basically, what I was doing, though, with the canceling the vote was, I canceled democracy with more democracy. Yeah, it's something you can do. That's something not really anyone was aware of, but yes, you can actually cancel democracy with democracy. That's how democracy works. You can always do that. So... what happens if I cancel democracy altogether? Hey, how about we start a dictatorship with me? Keep in mind, Buttery is usually someone who votes against all governments. He takes them down, all right? He will destroy governments. So anyways, the first person to vote yes to this idea is Buttery. This is just beautiful. Theo at first goes no, and then he starts considering that this could actually be a good idea. Coach says, yes, this is a good idea. So basically, yeah, everyone except for Meow was, for this idea of me becoming a dictator. It's not a good time for Meow. Anyways, I, come back to the SMP, and now the shoe is on the other foot. This did not go well. So anyways, Meow has considered using cheating. So I'm going to have to talk Meow out of that because it's just a terrible idea. Keep in mind, whenever Meow cheats, the SMPs are over. They just end. There's no more. So I would like the SMP to keep going because this is a lot of fun. Not just for me, but for others. We've been having a blast. There's cool projects to work on. Mostly the Iron Farm is what I'm excited about because, you know, that's when I started, so of course I'm excited about it. I cannot speak English, Jesus Christ. Of course I'm excited about the project because, you know, I started the project. You could have used that to defend your bed. But you didn't. And then he left. What? Oh, we have to go after Yellow. Oh, that's not good. Let's just quickly break his bed and hope he doesn't get to me. That was very close. I'm pretty sure that was a pixel maneuver. Because I messed up. I thought I saw myself on the edge of the block. Whee! Alright, anyways. So yeah, Meow's using cheats now, so I'm gonna have to tell Meow not to do that. It ruins everyone's fun. Because Ken is someone who loves PvP, by the way, and even he's not okay with this. Like, being in an unfair fight, he's a really chill guy. But when someone's using cheats, it's just not fun for anyone. So if Ken's not having fun, you're really messing up. Anyways, that's all I really have to say about this is I might have gone a little bit too far with Meow. just keep in mind, this is all in good fun. I don't think anyone really takes video games that serious. We're just Lego players, so yeah, no one really cares. But still, we don't want to put too much pressure on Meow. It's just not cool. So, poor Meow, having to deal with all this nonsense. I love finding loopholes, as you can very, very clearly tell. It's just so much fun. Doesn't go well for other people, but it goes well for not me either, because, you know, of course I'm gonna have it all backfire. That's the consequences of this backfiring. Alright, anyways, that's all I have to really say about this is I love messing with my friends. I might record on the SMP. Could be fun. That is, if it lasts. Hopefully Meow does not use cheats, because otherwise there's not going to be any videos. Again, if you want to see the other side of this, go watch Meow stream. A link to it will be in the description if I can remember to do that. Anyways, bye.